Hello glorious Pisces, welcome to your 2020 tarot forecast with me, the Wellington Witch. I'm Lorian. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. So today we're going to be using the Truth Seekers Tarot for the basics of the year to come. We're also going to be looking at who you may inhabit, the kind of archetype you may draw in or become, and also the times of year that you may be at your peak. So let's have a look and see what is coming through for you. Now, if you have Sun, Moon, or Rising and you've checked out some other videos that seem to have a lot of tinkly winkly introduction with my brand on the front, and this doesn't, obviously, it's because my PC has broken and it's now in the shop being repaired, and it just takes about 5 hours to load the title and this video together. So I'm not going to do that. I just want to get this message out to you. I'm sure you don't mind if there's not a little tinkly introduction, but they will resume in the near future. So let's have a look. This seems to be coming through for you. Also, if you are interested in getting a personalised 2020 reading, they are on sale now. They are in the description box below. And you can just go to my website and get one specifically for your 12 months and all the areas there. So let's have a look at... Oh, okay, so this is a really good card. Card of change. I'll just move this candle, see if you can see it. So this is a card of change. This is really good. I mean, I know some people go, you know, when they see it and it's all like, oh, scary. But the death card is actually pretty good for you. It feels as though you are now heading into a natural change, and the next year is probably going to bring a lot of differences for you. So in a good way, you need to understand what you need to let go of. Now, I know I say in a lot of readings, I don't particularly like it when readers kind of throw out, let go. And it's just kind of, okay, so what do I need to let go of and how do I do that? It's easier said than done. So what I'm going to try and do is explain a little bit as to how this death card enables you to transition between holding on to something and letting it go. So I think it's just a case of understanding maybe a habit or the past or the current situation even that you've been in 2019. So that could be poverty mindset, that could be difficult relationships, it could be, you know, turbulent times, or not in the job you really like, you know, stuff like that. But what this is saying is let go and release the things that you are kind of avoiding dealing with. So maybe deal with them, see what you can do. And that, for some reason, decided to make my candle go out. So bear with me just 1 second. Oh, it's a fun time in this house. I mean, the other weekly reading, the crystal moved by itself. So bear with me, I will fill you with light in just a second. And there is light again, albeit a little bit darker, even though it's a big candle. It just seems to like it when it's about here. So we'll see. All right, so... Ooh, not that one, this one. It's very much a card basically about letting go of the habits, the jobs, the people that you're clinging on to. And I would recommend trying to do that yourself now or whenever you watch this video, because the death card will get rid of it for you. The death card is from the flames. There's an ending coming. There's an elimination of forces that are working against you. If you don't do it yourself, it'll be harder for it to do it for you. It'll be harder on you because you won't be prepared or preparing to let go of the things. So I do think that for some of you it could be a relationship or a situation. But if it's the poverty thing, I think it's just about changing the energy and raising your vibration. 10 of Wands. This has come up quite a bit and I'm getting quite annoyed with this candle. So here we go. Just imagine that I'm telling you a little story. So the 10 of Wands is about responsibilities, and with this one it is understanding what are your responsibilities and what aren't. So I feel like if you are, you know, rushing the kids to school, doing a lot of stuff with your family, trying to get things organised, doing everything your friends ask you, trying to host thousands of different things. Maybe you're the only person who seems to be able to glue the family together. That's something that's coming in here just to ask you not to take on all the responsibility of those people. I mean, this includes friends. So even if you have people, you know, friends who you consider family, this is definitely something that they're saying, just be mindful of how their energy affects you and how it is actually going to be for you, you know, when it kind of ends, when the friendship doesn't need you anymore, you know, that kind of thing. When they're okay, you'll be still left feeling drained. So that's the thing that I think needs to come through. But you have the star, which is gorgeous. I hope you can see it here. I'm just trying to find a good angle here. But the star is absolutely amazing for you. It's saying that spirit have your back, and also it's quite a psychic card. The star brings forward this sense of well-being, this sense of engagement, and I don't necessarily mean engagement as in romantic marriage, but it is inspiration, it's hope, it's a lot of generosity, serenity. I do feel you're going to get a break this year, a much needed break. It's almost like you're healing, like you're understanding. So even if it is a bit tumultuous at the start, I don't see it lasting very long. I feel in my heart of hearts that you are going to absolutely smash this, Pisces. So let's have a look and see what you may be dealing with, or who you may be becoming over the course of the next year or so. So what's Pisces becoming? There's one here that wanted to come through. And this one is Liberator. Well, yeah, that's going to be very important, not impossible, for you. So the Liberator, I'm really annoyed again with this candle. The Liberator is definitely a card for you. This is a freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns, which is what I was saying before, like the poverty mindset, the feeling like I have to be in this relationship for me and the kids and the thing, and just moving away from it. And also changing how you deal with stuff can also make a big change. But the shadow attributes are imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. I don't feel that you're going to be this one. You could engage somebody this kind of feeling like, I want to tell you what to do, and I want you to be in this house, and I want to, you know, so if there is a person with that energy around you, please do be aware of it. And this one, ooh, this one also wanted to come through. This is the femme fatale. So this is highlighting the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when dependency is rejected. So you could be feeling like, I need this relationship to survive, but then there's something that kind of comes through and it says, no, you don't. And you can liberate yourself, and you can actually be, liberate yourself, but you can actually be more free. And you can actually become who you're meant to be, who you feel, and you don't have to feel like you have to, you know, cling on to somebody to validate yourself. Although inappropriate use of sensuality and attachment to money and power could skew that. So just be aware of the shadow aspects coming into your life from these varying people. I'm again just going to pop that up there while I do the times of year that you seem to be most effective and most powerful. But there's definitely some strong energy around you. I mean, that candle just went poof when it had about 5 minutes left in it. There was a lot of stuff that just seems to be coming through for you guys. So, Void of Course Moon. Okay. So again, this is a very dark card, so I'm just going to pick this up. I'm sorry about that. So the Void of Course Moon is an incredible card, but it does mean that there's a lot of things that you're going to have to get done. So the Void of Course comes when there's like a day in between the signs. So for instance, it goes into Gemini, into Cancer. There's a day or two in between that you actually have the Void of Course, because it's not in any sign, it's just in the sky, being the moon. And I think that's going to just, I think what it's saying is that actually in the darkest moments, and did that move by itself? Fair enough. Somebody clearly wants to play around today. But what it's saying is in the darkest moments, in the moments where you may feel like, I'm not sure what to do, that is where you're at your strongest, because you have the potential to create. It's kind of like the phoenix from the flames here. This year, when you're feeling quiet, when you're feeling sort of in tune with yourself, when you're feeling very, I don't know how to put it, Pisces, but when you're feeling like you have a calm water, you know, you're just kind of drifting along, that is when you have your most power. because you can change, you can alter things, you can actually actively decide what it is you want to alter within your life. And that is where your power seeps through you. This is an incredible time for you to actually dominate things and come forwards. And it does really feel like liberating yourself and actually freeing yourself this year to accomplish many, many different things. And I do feel that there's a lot going on at the start of the year, but 2020 itself, you are becoming the essence of you, and you're becoming incredibly strong. And I do believe this is going to be a very interesting year for you guys. I hope this candle issue didn't affect the reading too much for you, but do let me know in the comments below how things go for you. I'd love to hear back from you. And if you are interested in the 2020 reading or contacting me on social media or email, all that is down below in the description box. But thank you so much for being here and watching this reading. I'm sending you so much love, and I hope 2020 is amazing for you. Bye bye, Pisces.